We're going to begin here tonight with the coldest air many Americans have ever experienced.
And it is cold outside.
The temperatures are bitterly cold.
We're running out of adjectives to describe the extreme cold weather.
This is cold you just can't take lightly, and it can be downright dangerous.
I've done a lot of stupid things. This might be one of the dumbest ever. Cover is frozen into a shape. It's very cold out here. There we go. I knew my cubs would come through. Bring it on, Mother Nature. It's 29 below air temperature, 60 below wind chill right now. While these coals are warming up, we're gonna test a couple myths, things I've seen on YouTube and Facebook, and see if they're true or not. Before I do this, in case I didn't tell you, I'm gonna do some hanger steak tacos out here today in this freezing cold. While these are warming up, we're gonna test a couple little myths. First myth being you throw a pot of boiling water in the air and it turns into snow before it hits the ground. This was just boiling, I just took it off the stove, here we go. Okay, so apparently that one was true. That was pretty damn cool. Okay, next one and last one is that if you blow bubbles with bubble soap, they freeze. Let's find out. Boom! That totally turned to ice and it blew up. That was bad. All right, so the bubble thing worked, the boiling water thing worked. Let's get to cooking right now. All right, coals are nice and hot. There you are. All right, we got these beautiful hanger steaks from Matador Meats. We're just gonna get these indirect. That one there is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna season these up with some Tango Verde. This stuff is outstanding if you're looking for that little bit of a nice spicy flavor. So I'm going 2 a little spicy and 2 a little bit mild. We're gonna use just some Nature Seasons on this, which is just like an all-purpose seasoning. Okay, my lid's on. I got my vents all the way open because it's so cold out here. And I'm always gonna have my vent over the meat. We've got the slow and sear in here. It's gonna do its job, giving us that nice indirect cook and a badass sear at the end. So now I'm gonna go back inside, get warm. I'll come back out and check on these in a bit. Forgive me if I overcook these. It's very possible. It's super cold out here. I'm gonna try to get a nice medium here. We're gonna try to get these up to about 135, 140, somewhere in that area. Might go a little over on a couple of them for the kids. So for now, let's let these babies rock. We'll be back out here in a bit. Okay, so it's been about 15 or 20 minutes and I checked these. These are all right around that 120, 125. So the next step is to sear these off, and then I'm gonna wrap them in foil, bring them inside. So let's start the sear. Now you all know that I love the slow and sear, and this is the main reason why, is because of this ability to cook indirect and then just get a badass sear on this meat at the end. The sear is my favorite part. The smells that come off this meat and this grill when I get that off the indirect and put it on the searing side. If the neighbors had their windows open right now, they'd be coming over. Okay, so I just turned these. I'm gonna go ahead, let these go a couple more minutes on this side, wrap them in foil. Sorry about the smoke. Bring them inside. I'll unveil and we'll build some gorgeous hanger steak tacos. Okay, so we're back inside where it's warm and we have better audio. I didn't bother to take any audio equipment outside. It was just too cold. Even at the end, the camera started to kind of act up and not want to be outside. I mean, it's really cold. It hasn't been this cold since I was probably a kid, and I'm not a young man anymore. Okay, so I brought these things in. I seared them off really good. They're wrapped here in foil. Looking forward to just unveiling this for you, and then we're gonna build the tacos. So let me just go ahead and unwrap this. And again, I want to give, wow, man, that smell, unbelievable. Holy cow, that's good. That's like, I mean, seriously, that smell is the same thing you get when you walk into like a high-class steakhouse. I mean, that's exactly what hit me in the face when I unwrapped this. So I want to thank Matador Meats for sending this out. I really do appreciate it. It's been here for a couple months already, and I was just waiting for inspiration or an opportunity to do it. And this cold weather, you know, really most people just want to stay inside. That's what I really normally would do. But I thought, man, this is an opportunity to do a really cool video. And so I wanted to do it, and I did it. And I'm glad I did. I'm inside now. I don't have to go out anymore. Let me go ahead and grab one of these out of here. Let's get our biggest one. I mean, just check that baby out. Just check that out. Got a nice sear on the outside here. I've let it rest for a bit. Let's go ahead and slice this thing. All right, here we go. Let's just start taking some slices out of this. We got a nice little smoke ring there. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, this is definitely more than I wanted to go, but it was just tough with the weather being out there so cold. But it is not as medium rare as I would normally have it. So let's just go ahead and keep slicing here. Let's just check that out. It's probably about 5 degrees more than what I wanted to cook it, but whatever. I'm gonna try a piece right now. That's total high-end steakhouse flavor. No lie, no joke. Extremely tender. Lots of flavor through and through. Man, this stuff's tender. All right, we got our tortillas ready. I just warmed these in the oven. I had them in the oven at a low temperature pretty much the whole time I was outside cooking this steak. All right, so we're going big on the steak there. I used a freshly shredded pepper jack today. So that's what we're gonna go with. I would normally go with a Chihuahua or some other type of a Mexican cheese, but I went to the store yesterday to get some of the ingredients for this, and there was like nothing left at the grocery store. Probably because this cold was coming, but I don't know why there'd be a run on cheese, to be honest with you. Regardless, they didn't have it, so I used what I have here at home. So let's get a good amount of cheese on there. You all know how fond I am of cheese. Okay, next, some diced onion. And just a little bit of cilantro. Last but not least, my favorite sauce. And I really love the green. The green is just, I mean, it's just my favorite. I don't know, the smell, the taste, it's It's got a perfect amount of heat, and it's just got this really soothing Verde type flavor. This is my go-to sauce for this type of food, period. Now I do some videos for El Yucateco. This is not a sponsored video. This is just me being real and showing you guys that I believe in it and I use it. I've never ever run out of this stuff. Okay, it's about time to give this a try. Just take a look at how glorious that is. And you can see the meat. I mean, I did get my red in the middle, but man, I went over just a few degrees, and I'm mad about it. But it is what it is. It's cold as heck out there, guys. I wasn't in a hurry to go back out. All right, here we go. Cheers. Love you guys. I did this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see what this tastes like. Man, that is so good. Sorry, hold on a minute. The whole taco is good. But when you cook something like this with high-end steak, high-end meat, you can totally tell when you're eating it. That was totally worth braving the cold. I knew if I was going to do this video today, I was going to use this hanger steak because I had a feeling it was going to be worth it, and it totally was. One more time, thanks Matador Meats for sending this out. Really appreciate it. Matt's a great guy over there. Never had a bad product from him. This is the third or fourth video I've done with his products. And I think you get a discount if you on your first order. If so, and I know you do now that I think about it. I'll put a code down in the description for you if you want to order from them, okay? So thanks, Matt. Thanks all you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it. At least now I do. At first, I was pretty cold. Take care till next time. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you on the next episode.